Hello again, Ambassador Terry here with another Lumina Interfaces book launch interview series. And my guest is Sergio Fernandez de la Cova. Sergio, welcome.
Ambassador Terry, it's an honor to be here, part of this anthology and this conversation. Thank you for having me here, and just really excited to talk about the book. And it's the critical moment of which this book is being released as we face converging global crises from environmental to economic instability to institutional fragmentation. What is needed isn't just innovation, but strategic foresight. So I'm excited to be one of the contributors focusing on what is often overlooked and very important force of nature and change, our family offices. So thank you for having me here.
I am excited to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy does some cool stuff all over the world, and his part of the anthology is really cool. I've had a look, you might say. So, Sergio, tell us about how you got involved in Lumina and this wonderful global effort for November 28th.
Well, well, again, Miriam is, as we all know, is a force of nature, and basically, she chased me down and was like, "I really want you to be part of this," and a lot of the work that we do, we're just so focused, head down, that we're implementing and really trying to scale the work. We believe we live in one of the most important times in history to really, create change and be part of that change that everybody looks back and says, I wish I was a part of. And so for us, we live the now. And when I was introduced to her and her passion, we found ourselves in a very equally, one would say crazy, but focused and passionate and looking to drive change. And it really, got me excited, her vision. I love the idea of hosting at the CERN and being able to launch at, right there in the middle of the, having matters and particles come together to recreate the Big Bang. And so just excited about, that kind of being a metaphor of, this time that we're living today, is really that new Big Bang moment. And we all need to work together. So to me, it was a great opportunity to just say yes and follow her lead.
And it's quite a lead at that, my friend, quite a lead at that. I was just talking to her earlier. Her and Maria's got 1,100 plus pages going in this, 126 plus contributors. What an effort. What a book, right?
Exactly.
Maria was telling me about how they got the magazine up at the International Space Station some years ago. Just a lot of fun stuff on this journey this week, let me tell you. So, what's next for you? Are you going to be able to make it to CERN or?
Yes, yes. My goal is really to help drive the conversation as well, because I think, when you think about the institutional opportunity, right, it's not just nature, it's about innovation, it's about how we're blending technology with a purpose, with human centric, right? And where, we're looking to, again, same time with these events and this opportunity to preserve value, identity and create legacy. And I think that there's a huge opportunity as we're all coming together is, to me, one of our core focuses on the foundation is we focus on four pillars: nature, technology, capital, and multilateralism, right? Multilateralism is what shapes the policies around it. The capital we need to create the technologies to preserve and protect our planet. And Mother Nature is an imperative. A lot of people, are forgetting that nature is the infrastructure. Without nature, we have nothing. And preserving nature is not only a moral imperative, but it is an economic one. So once we share with people and show them that it is an economic opportunity to help, be part of, evolving the planet, it really is exciting. So to me, not only is this an important moment that Miriam has really put together, but also it's an important opportunity to continue to sort of create this echo that gets out of the echo chamber, if you will, right, and gets out to the broader, global community and really bringing not only what we work on, bringing families, next generation technologies. I always tell people, I'm like, we do what doesn't exist, never been done, and is impossible. That's what we focus on. So you could imagine when Miriam and I got together, we really kind of, blended really well with our visions. And what we do is
Absolutely.
we take on what others won't. We take the risk. As a foundation, what we do is we go out and pursue what others are afraid to do. We take the risk, we make the investments, and then we bring it back into the multilateral system so the governments don't have to spend that type of money in risk and what some would call sort of the creative space, and then build it into infrastructure, right? And really, the idea is not reinventing the wheel; it's just really making it faster. And when we're celebrated just this year, 80 years of multilateralism. If you saw the UN 80, and the 80 years of multilateralism really told us a lot that for 80 years we've been doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And so, what really is the opportunity that we're living in today is we have an opportunity to grab that same infrastructure and prepare it for tomorrow. And that's really
Love
when
it.
you mean space, technology, quantum, AI, nature, innovation, tokenization, all of these different things. And we need physicists, we need environmentalists, we need mathematicians, we need computer science, all the different, sort of pillars to come together and really help us drive the opportunities of tomorrow.
I love it. I love it. Did I tell you we're going to love this, ladies and gentlemen? Leave some comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, Sergio. This was fantastic. And thank you, as always, ladies and gentlemen, for listening in and giving us your support. So bye for now.
Goodbye. Thank you, Terry. Thank you so much.